In this YouTube video, I will show exactly how I present my construction estimates for my clients inside my construction company Craftex on Zoom completely remotely as a business owner. The main mistakes most construction business owners make that they send the construction estimate on the email to the client and never get a fucking response back and get ghosted. It's completely wrong. So in this video, you will see how I build rapport with the client, how I ask strategic questions to understand my position as a company within this tender. I understand the competition, I understand where we are in terms of the price, and how to then build a strategic follow-up with the client to make sure that you close the deal. My name is Svat and I run my construction company Craftex in London for more than 10 years, and we've done more than 150 high-end projects across London and the UK. And I built this business for myself specifically to have freedom and not to be chained to the location and do this all everyday site meetings. So that's why I'm showing exactly how I'm doing this remotely. Right now I'm in Cape Town enjoying my life and still running my construction business. So I'm sharing less than probably 5% of the information on my YouTube channel. And if you want to learn more and if you need help to build your construction business to 7 figures and above, check the first link in the video below. So let's jump straight into the training. Let's go.
I checked your company website. What you're dealing with solar, or what is that exactly?
A bit of everything. We do any type of renewables, but we're an energy provider in the UK, but we are expanding to the US and the rest of Europe. But yeah, we essentially, just household electricity provider, but also do gas as well. But we own and operate solar farms and wind farms as well. But now we're doing hydrogen, which is the reason why we actually got this warehouse and what all the installation work is being done for. Is we want to basically do our own hardware manufacturing and R&D testing in this warehouse, which I think, as you saw with the layout plan, you've got, the vents and you've got, like workshop tables and high voltage, power supply. All of this is going to be used for research and development on our hardware. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing right now.
And is it like mainly the tech solution, or it's just kind of production? What is the angle? Or
tech solution, yeah. So we want to make hydrogen when we produce electrolyzers. Electrolyzers are the machines that make hydrogen, green hydrogen. We want to do this in-house. So we need to basically be able to manufacture this or build it in this warehouse and test it, get it working, and then deploy it on one of our solar farms or wind farms. So it's basically just about keeping costs down. You would do everything in-house, because if you outsource everything, it costs us lower.
Is it your first warehouse you started?
Yes, this is. Yeah, we're in Canary Wharf right now. That's where our offices are. But this will be our second, company location.
Right. So you're planning to expand, or how long you've been on the market, by the way? Is it like a new company, startup or something like that?
It's still a startup, 2 years. Yeah, I think they started in 2022, so maybe just over 2 years. But I guess only about 100 people.
What's the decision making in process in your company? So you are operations manager, right?
Yes. So I lead the R&D side of the company, but essentially, I guess above me is our head of projects, and then above him is the chief operations officer. So I guess I'll be the one that's based in this warehouse. That's why I'll be dealing with everything there.
We work with companies, so there is like complicated decision making process. You send in the bids and then CEO need to review and stuff like that. So I was thinking, I'm going to talk to you with the prices, and then if there is anyone needs to be involved, we can book another meeting or something like that.
No, it's a very lateral hierarchy structure here, and it's all about pace of movement. I guess that's almost every startup. It's all just about rapid movement. So I guess unless costs really blow out, obviously I run the numbers past them, but they sit right next to me. It's not as bureaucratic and slow moving as other companies. I think that's why I think we've reiterated in the past that everything about this, the highest priority is the pace of movement with this project. So even with the final installation quotes, even we're not going to go, okay, well, this company is, let's say, £3,000 cheaper, so we're going to go with them. It's more about who can install this the quickest, and obviously at good quality.
Speed is number one importance here on your side.
That's correct, because this is a blocker for us at the moment. Like as I said, we're moving into this warehouse for research and development, and at the moment our whole project has come to a standstill because we need this space now to keep developing or to keep working on our hardware. We're in a small little space where we've done a little bit of work, but we've kind of reached capacity there. So now we're basically blocked by this, and honestly the landowners are quite slow to respond. I think they're very thorough, so they're sitting with the MEP drawings right now but they verbally said yes to all the installation work. They know what we're doing there. We've kind of showed them where everything's going to go. They just wanted the details to see where, I guess, in a proper engineering drawing where things will be, and they just need to sign off on it. So I'm going to call them again after this meeting, actually, to chase them up. So as soon as they get the sign off, we can then choose the installer and then get it installed as soon as possible. And that's why I said like it's blocking our project right now.
Yeah, but the thing is that, do you have access already to the project? Because I think it's the lease as well there. So have you started the lease already in terms of?
No, so that's why we wanted to sign the lease and then have them approve the installations afterwards, but they said no. So the lease for the last 2 months has been negotiated back and forth. It's ready to be signed. I spoke to them on Friday. They're happy with the lease to be signed. They just want their engineer to look at the MEP drawings and say, okay, yes, this is fine. Basically, the lease will be signed as soon as the engineer gives the approval for these MEP drawings. But they verbally already said yes.
As they sign it, when there is moving date, roughly?
Straight away,
So
from what I've been told. Yes. And that's what I mean. Like, we'll move in and we'll probably be doing a bit of our work in the office there, but we just want to get the installers in as soon as possible and do the work. And that's why as soon as that lease is signed, the installer will be the blocker to our project, which is why it's so important for us to have someone that can do it quickly rather than saving £3,000.
How quickly you need to get it done?
I don't know. Actually, I'm not an installer. I don't know how long these things would take. I think I've heard someone say they need 3 to 4 weeks for it. I think that's one of the other installers said. So I was hoping it could be quicker.
You know, we can do it at night if you want to double pay.
All right. Okay. Well, it's good to know that's on the table.
I can send my guys. They can smash it in a few.
Okay. Because I think if it's less than a week, that would be absolutely amazing. I don't know if that's possible, but that's the priority, as I said a few times. So.
Let me walk you through the quote. So we estimated with a risk around 3 weeks, but of course we're gonna do it probably around 2 weeks. And if you wanna do it like very, very fast, we can also negotiate that, and we might be able to smash it in a week if we can work long hours.
Is 2 weeks as you're signed on to the project? Or is that
It's
2 weeks when your materials arrive?
With my risk, it's around 3 weeks, but let's say I can send you the people SAP and materials leading time is not long. So basically, as soon as we get deposit, we can order. It's like a few days. So right now I have mobilization period for your project is 1 week. But if you're gonna say, look, Sviat, we need to SAP start it, I'm gonna move things around and materials will arrive. If this is the working week, let's say if it's not a weekend, then it's like 3 days. We can get first stuff, maybe like 2 days. I can get a guys, book the guys, and we can smash it quite fast. So this is the standard prices for the standard turnaround time with no huge rush. So there is the first plumbing works and first bunch of work with all this stuff, showers and thing. It's 5K, ventilation 1.2, then all electrical works 19K, then some preliminaries, management. I allowed for 3 weeks, right? We aiming for 2 weeks to finish on your side, but as I said, if you want to get it done as soon as possible, I can make it work for you. We're always willing to help clients. So the total will be 34 plus VAT. So it comes to 41.
Yeah, it's not an issue. And this is exactly in line with other quotes we've gotten too. So, it's just all about the speed.
Yeah. How much others came?
40, yeah, literally 40 plus minus 5. I think another one gave 38 or something, or 37.
Plus VAT or including VAT?
I don't actually know. I'd imagine that might not be with VAT, but also they didn't visit the warehouse. So their scoping wasn't as, I don't have as much faith in the scoping. Plus minus 5, we're not going to care.
Yeah, so 34K we have, so for 34K plus VAT, but like, I'm not sure if someone can bid lower us because we have very good electrical subcontractor who I know, I've been like 10 years on the market. Can you check right now so maybe I can make you
You want to do your market research? Is that what you want to compare to the market? Is that what it is?
No, I know where is the market. I know that all the contractors usually plus minus somewhere around, but it all depends what they included. If they have not missed anything within the quote, if everything like to like, this is the most important thing when you compare the quotes. Is this exactly number of switches? Is it exactly same stuff to be installed as a materials wise? Is they haven't missed any small bit you was asking inside your scope of work, because then contractors usually, they didn't write it in the quote and they say, oh, but it wasn't there, so it's going to be extra like 2K or something or 3K,
Yeah, and that's the risk with this. A lot of it, there's just inherently a lot of assumptions have to be made, I'm sure, as you know. So there'll be a bit of a variation with the reality and, you know, what people are quoting, which is a risk to us as well. But as long as it, you know, doesn't vary too much, which is why I'm happy. I'd rather go with the people that visited the warehouse and saw the work that needs to be done. This quote I got, these guys didn't. But yeah, it was 38,000.
There is so many construction companies in London, man. It's like it's 30K plus what, or if it's 30K minus what, and what's if they have everything in scope of work included.
They don't have, they don't mention anything with VAT here. So I imagine that's without VAT.
Yeah,
The whole
no
quote
VAT, man.
here is just all the work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no VAT. Never contractors never like they usually say this is 38, but it's always plus VAT. So we included here everything. There is no assumption from our side. So Dima being on site, he gave me all the information. Like this is all supply here, which you provided. All the showers, all the sinks, tubs, everything you need. Second fix for electrical supplied as well on us. So yeah, I don't see any like assumptions on this small project here.
No, that's good. Ceiling lights, 6 of them, 3-phase powers, 4. Was there heaters?
Yeah, heaters as well. So electrical, 3-phase power points, 4, ceiling light, 6, emergency kill switch, 1, extractor fans, 2, hanging sockets, 8, heaters, 6, power points, 8, single phase power points, 12.
Yeah. Okay. No, that all looks good. No, awesome.
Do you have any questions towards me or our company?
No, it all seems pretty straightforward. I guess maybe the one thing is you do have the electrical skills to. That was one concern I had about. I'm not sure. Is it something you outsource or is this all in house?
No, it's my subcontractor. It's my subcontractor working for maybe 6 years. So
okay, because the high voltage thing is a bit. I don't know how common that is.
No, you're gonna get all the certificates. It's like we know what we're doing. You know, this is not something we haven't done. We've been in the industry for 10 years, you know, so this is very small job for us, my man. No worries.
Okay, that's
So
good to hear.
You're gonna get all the paperwork, all the documentation, all the certificates for plumbing and electrical work. So it's commercial job. We've done hundreds of them, so we know what needs to be done. Any paperwork from our side, health and safety and things. If someone gonna come to check you and stuff, we always maintain all that. So you don't need to worry about any like health and safety or high voltage or documents for the work and stuff like that. You're gonna get everything on project completion with our certificates that were completed by Craftex with insurance and stuff.
Okay, that's good. Awesome. And you said maybe about the expediting the work. What would that look like in terms of fees? How that would look like from a cost perspective?
Yeah, I need to double check with my contractors. So usually night shift for the labor rates is double. So of course materials is not gonna be affected, but the night shift, if we're gonna ask the guys to work on the night shifts, it's doubled against the day rate. So I just need to then double check the portion of the labor rate for exact night shift works, and then there's gonna be some change. But I will need to ask my guys if they have capacity to work on nights, but I can accommodate it. You know, if you really need it, I will work it out.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, that's the only. It looks like you've got everything quite clearly. Yeah, it all makes sense. Yeah, that's the only other question.
Look, 34K. Let me think. I just need to get then because the main part of work is electrical, and they need to use these cherry pickers and like all this stuff. So this is the main part of work. Plumbing, it's not a problem. We can get it done fast. So we just need to save 1 week time for you. So maybe we can get more people. So this is maybe another solution. So you know, if you come back to me, say, Svat, look, we want to work with you. Can you make us like good, nice time around on this project? I would make it, you know, so probably it can be maybe like 4 or 5K difference, maybe less.
Okay, no, that's good to hear. And that's, I think I said with the site visit, what I said with the site visit as well, you know, I just want people to signal that they can do things fast. I'm glad to hear that.
We are different because we always work with the client and trying to help them out. Not just like, oh, this is our price, oh, this is we need 1 month, and we doesn't give a fuck, you know, like we're working with the clients. That's why we are better.
Okay, no, that's good to hear. Listen, well, as soon as we hear back from the landowner, we'll be in touch.
Yeah, so the payment terms is very simple. We work so because here is a lot of supply of stuff. We charge 50% advance, and then every 1 week it's like valuation, you know. So if we get it done quicker, it's gonna be like one valuation done, final payment, boom.
Okay, that's no problem.
So any questions to me? What do you think something else maybe you need?
No, it's all
I'm
clear
gonna
on
send you after the call anyway, so you're gonna have it. Just I want you to ask all the questions you have in terms of maybe execution, warranties. We have 12 months warranty for our work as well. So if ever anything goes wrong, we're gonna fix it for free.
No, No, it all makes sense. Yeah, because it's all pretty straightforward. If the only thing I had was the high voltage and the plumbing. Yeah, Dimitri, you were there. You kind of saw how the plumbing was going to work with the drain.
Everything has already been designed how to make it work without any problems. So we can drill through the hole, go to the and all determination outlets are already seen. This is not going to be an issue. It's not going to be on your way or something. You're not even see that much, you know.
Okay, that's fine.
Dima been a plumber himself for 10 years, so he knows.
Right.
On my YouTube video, I share less than 5% of the strategies which are available inside my one-on-one mentorship program. So if you want to learn more, if you want to scale your business fast with the proven strategies and not make mistakes down the road, just click the first link in the bio of this video and you can then book the call with one of my team members to see if there is alignment there. See you inside.
One thing we didn't mention, but this is going to be down the line. I think, Dimitri, as you saw on the top floor, there was the office.
Yes.
There's also another warehouse floor there. Or another
space. Yeah. I seen it.
That's going to be our training center. A lot of people that do electrical installations and stuff. That might also be some installation work, but I didn't raise that because it's not a priority. But down the line, that might also be another thing we need assistance with. Yeah. But we want to get this done first. It's priority, and then we'll address it once we move in.
Yeah, no problem. That's good. That's great.
Speak with your team. Let me know if you need anything. If you need another Zoom call, maybe to clarify something. So when you have all these docs signed, is of course, if you want to move on, it's better to give us as early notice as possible so I can line up the team. And of course, we can get in touch. Like I'm 85 to 90%, I'm sure we can get it done in a week time. If we can get more people on site, maybe some longer hours on night shift. You know, if the landlord can be against that, or in terms of working hours on night shift, it's like warehouse, no one cares.
No one cares, yeah. And there's no one else in the other unit. It's just us. So it'll be full access.
Yeah, so for example, and another contractor just send you an email with the bulk price, no breakdown, nothing?
No. They've broken it down, but they didn't visit it, so I didn't take it as gospel.
And how many contractors did you have? I just for my business, you know, I'm a business owner of Craftex, so for me it's interesting. Like I'm competing. I know that I'm competing with cowboys, you know, but anyway.
Yeah, no, I contacted 10 and only 4 reached out. 4 came back.
Really?
So 5 did. 5 came back. 1 wasn't available. So it's only 4.
And how many visited site from all these 4 who came back to you?
Only the 2.
But that one was like especially subcontracted. They only specialize on electrical works or what?
I think they're more electrical, but they're gonna subcontract the plumbing side. But plumbing's quite easy, straightforward. But yeah, they're more electrical.
So we are different. I will tell you what is the difference in between us. We bespoke main contractors, so we work usually with businesses and high-end clients within central London. So we always willing to go ahead on the different stuff, you know, like for example, whatever you need. I'm sometimes sending people at night shifts, you know, like for the different locations within central London. You know, we always accommodate clients to make their business work, and we can be one point of contact to any of your problems.
Okay, no, that's good. Again, simplification, it all helps.
No, you're gonna have everything. So in London, it's illegal to get anything done without certificates and stuff like that, especially on commercial jobs. So my subcontractor certified fully, completely as electrical and plumbing subcontractor. So you're gonna have all the documents, all the certificates for all completed work. And we have a bunch of certificates as ISO and stuff like that. Have you heard about that? Like ISO, it's for huge, big contractors. It's in terms of health and safety, quality control.
ISO?
Yeah.
Yes, ISO, yeah.
ISO,
we have to follow the
contractor. Yeah. We have so much accreditation, so no one has. ISO, it's usually for bigger contractors who doing like multi-million pound projects. But anyway, I had them as well.
Okay, no, that's good.
What do you think the turnaround time for this, all your clarifications with the landlord and stuff?
Hopefully in 2 days. They're very slow, but hopefully in 2 or 3 days it'll be signed and ready to go. So we'll probably reach out before, as long as we hear back that they've signed the MEP drawings and they're happy with it, we will then reach out straight away before the lease is signed, and the lease will just be signed straight after that.
Good. Look, so if you can get it done by Wednesday, we probably would be able to start on Monday.
Yes, I can. That's good to know.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, guys.
If you like the video and the stuff I'm sharing inside, of course, subscribe and leave in the comments any questions and any subjects you want me to share, and exactly share the information how I'm doing inside my construction business. Because on this YouTube channel, on the weekly basis, I will be sharing a lot of valuable information, valuable insights, to grow and scale construction business in the UK and beyond. So let's stay connected.